Okay, so making this video, as one big pain point that happens with everyone's lives is getting your haircut. And we're going to be addressing some business opportunities out here for you. If anyone's watching this, or if you own a salon yourself, or you work at Gitanjali, or you're a stylist, or if you want to start a new business, this is one place. This is going to be an in-depth video, so this can be really beneficial to a lot of you. This is how I understand business, and some stuff which I've done, which not a lot of people know about, but we've been doing really great. And there are other things that I can do. So this is something that I would want to start myself, but I don't have the time for that because I like the work that I'm doing and I want to involve everything out there. I don't want to switch ships beach, man. But or I was thinking maybe I could invest in something like this or whatever. Yeah, I feel so. My strong points have always been sales and marketing, and this is going to be from that perspective as well. But let's take the pain point of haircuts. सबसे पहले ना, and I'm sure you felt this yourself. I get my haircut once in 2 months. Why? Because I don't like going there and just sitting and I'm like, let this deteriorate, and then जब पानी सर के ऊपर होगा, then I'll get my haircut. And that's what happens. So then I go, I get my haircut. अब 2 महीने बाद मैं गया और 1 महीने पहले से मैं सोच रहा हूँ, if I go someplace, वो मेरे बाल खराब कर देंगे and I'm gonna be living with that shit for later on. Okay, so this is how I'm looking after the haircut, and I'll show you where they fucked it up. But naturally that's what happened. So we went to Galleria Market here in Gurgaon, and we were like, यहाँ पे कितने salons हैं? We'll go to the expensive one. We'll go to the most expensive one because hopefully वो अच्छा काम करेंगे and they'll filter it out. So that's how I view at services now. कोई चीज़ महंगी होगी तो better होएगी because at least they have the confidence to charge that much. So maybe they're providing some better service. तो हम पहले Madonna गए, ठीक था. Then we went to Gitanjali. I think both of them were same price, but Madonna full था और थोड़ा छोटा था, Gitanjali थोड़ा बड़ा था, and it just seemed better. So we went there. So पहले हमने बोला यार हमारा हेयर कंसल्टेशन दे दो, चेक आउट द स्कैल्प एंड लाइक आई एम लूजिंग हेयर यहाँ से थोड़ा, मे बी यू कैन सी आई एम लूजिंग हेयर फ्रॉम हियर एंड आई एम रिसीडिंग हेयर लाइन फ्रॉम दिस पार्ट, और दिस पार्ट एंड दिस पार्ट थोड़ा सा रिसीड हो रहा है, बट वो यहाँ से तो यार इट्स बिकॉज ऑफ स्ट्रेस. ओके, जो पहले हो गया था एंड इट्स बिन रिलेटिवली द सेम, बट मे बी थोड़े थोड़े जा रहे हैं. व्हाटएवर, आई लाइक लेट्स गेट अ कंसल्टेशन. मे बी आई विल गो टू अ डोमैट आल्सो आफ्टर लेटर ऑन हु कैन हेल्प आउट विद दिस स्टफ. सो उन्होंने करा, बट इट वॉजंट डन इन अ प्रोफेशनल मैनर. ऑलराइट, इट कुड हैव बीन डन सो मच बेटर व्हाई दे कुड हैव मैक्सिमाइज द रेवेन्यू. नंबर वन, दे गॉट अ हेयर स्पा डन, बट उसके बाद दे कुड हैव सोल्ड अस सम प्रोडक्ट्स. दे कुड हैव टोल्ड मी टू ट्रिम माय बियर्ड आल्सो. वो उन्होंने करा, बट आई वाज लाइक यार ये मैं खुद कर लूँगा बिकॉज तुमने मेरे बाल खराब कर दिए हैं. And then there was a facial का, because I've never gotten a hair spa done. I have no idea facial वगैरह, pores and shit क्या सीन होता है. So I was like हमें सिखा दो, we'll do it. So आराम से, it was me and my friend, ये हमसे 10-10 हज़ार रुपये एटलीस्ट ले सकते थे वहाँ पे, विच इज़ ह्यूज बिकॉज योर जॉब नीड्स टू बी मैक्सिमाइज द कार्ट वैल्यू दैट समवन वॉक्स इनटू योर डोर, बिकॉज 2 महीने में एक बार मैं आने वाला हूँ. सो इफ समवन वॉक्स इनटू योर डोर और तुम बस मेरे से 2,500 रुपये ले रहे हो इंस्टेड ऑफ 10,000 bucks, एंड देयर इज अ वे टू डू इट बिकॉज यू डोंट वांट टू कम अक्रॉस एज स्लीजी की बस पैसे के लिए हम बिजनेस चला रहे हैं. बट एक बिजनेस का कैश फ्लो इज एवरीथिंग. यू नीड टू मैक्सिमाइज दैट कार्ट वैल्यू, मतलब कि कितना हम ऐड टू कार्ट कर रहे हैं. तो एक परचेज में यू वांट टू मैक्सिमाइज दैट एंड यू वांट टू डू एवरीथिंग यू कैन टू प्रोवाइड ए लेवल सर्विस फॉर द काइंड ऑफ कस्टमर दैट आई एम. But they aren't doing it. So huge, they're leaving money on the table out there, okay? Because of facial का कोई बात नहीं है. मैं बोल के थक गए क्या होता है फेस का सीन, क्या कर सकते हैं. तो 2-4 हज़ार वहाँ होते हैं एंड कुछ प्रोडक्ट्स दे सकते थे. Could have bought it. Like there could be a step by step system जो पूरी टीम को सिखा रहे हैं, सबको सिखा रहे हैं to maximize revenue and then given commissions on them. I'm sure these people give commissions, but एक इससे better तरीका हो सकता था, बहुत ही amazing सा, where you guide someone through it without wasting their time and still being maximizing your cart value, right? So this is going to be an in-depth video for you to understand about business and everything. So my biggest pain point, मैं जाना नहीं चाहता हूँ क्योंकि टाइम लगता है एंड दे फक अप माई हेड एंड आई फील कि यार 2 महीने तक मैं परेशान रहता हूँ. सो द वे आई लाइक टू गेट माई हेयर कट इज एक बार बाल काट दो जो 2 महीने तक चल जाए एंड आई नीड टू लुक गुड इनफ. सो नाउ देयर आर सम न्यू वीडियोज आई नीड टू बी शूटिंग. सो आई वाज थिंकिंग यार मैं बाल कटवा लेता हूँ, बट अभी मैं इतने रिग्रेट में हूँ कि बाल नहीं कटवाता, वीडियोज करवा लेता, उसके बाद कटवा लेता. And even to an extent, so I was saying there are 2 places which have been great. One is Jason, Wolf of New Delhi. He's moved to Goa now. So I was literally thinking कि मैं गोवा जाता हूँ लिटरली बाल कटवाने. एक 30,000 रुपये की ट्रिप होती है मेरी, बट मेरी परेशानी 2 महीने की चली जाती. एंड Jason got amazing hair. He's the one who's trained people at Looks and number of other places for Man Company and everything. He's really good, all right. एंड द सेकंड वन इज मैं महिपालपुर रहता हूँ, तो वहाँ पे 100 रुपये में बाल कटते हैं एंड द वे आई टेल हिम वो वैसे ही बाल काटते हैं एंड देयर अमेजिंग एवरी टाइम. So it hasn't been about the money because they just fuck it up, all right. When I go to a place and I tell him यार यहाँ से छोटा करके फेड कर दे, यहाँ से छोटा करके फेड कर दे, just blend it out here और इनको थोड़ा सा लॉन्ग रख और पीछे से फेड कर दे, that's all I want. इतना मुश्किल नहीं होता है. And there's one instruction I give. I am losing more hair from this part, all right. So I tell them इसको ना यहाँ से ज़्यादा मत काट दियो, ताकि नहीं तो I'm gonna look bald from this side. So make sure you blend it and this gets a little bit covered and this blends out here. The only thing this guy did, जो मैंने एक चीज़ बोली थी मत कर कि मैं bald ना लगूँ, उसने यहीं से ये bald patch यही छोड़ दिया है. This is the only thing I told him not to do. और ये लंबे कर दिए थे, अगर छोटे कर दे तो उसने क्या करा, उसने ये तो छोटे कर दिए. He cut from here as well, but then he cut more from here, which shouldn't have been cut. And this is, so once he fucked it up, I had to call up Jason. I'm like, bro, this is fucked. He's like, bro, this is so fucked. And then we sort of salvaged my hair right now. Okay. Now, of course, I'm going to cut my beard and it's going to might look a little bit better. But the problem is every time you go to the same stylist, okay, वो भूल जाता है कि क्या पिछली बार कटे हैं. And there's some problem that's there and some anxiety that is associated, for me at least, when I get a haircut. After that, if you change the salon, now the new guy, I showed him pictures. Side profile, top profile, front profile, back profile. Exactly how I wanted. He still fucked it up. I told him, aram se, he still fucked it up. And this happens every time. I'm sure sabke saath ho raha hoga. So a huge business opportunity for someone. And if this video reaches somewhere who owns a salon, and if you're a salon owner or a stylist, something for you to learn. And I know it's going to be a stretch what I'm going to explain, but kar sakte hain. So in business, there are two numbers which are huge. One is CAC, which is your cost of acquisition, cost of acquiring a customer. Cost of acquisition of a customer, CAC. The second is your LTV, which is lifetime value of a customer. Cost of acquisition means how much money do I have to spend to acquire a customer? That means how much marketing I have to do, how many ads I need to run, हमें कितना rent देना है, क्या-क्या हमें show off में लगाना है, aesthetics में लगाना है, so that I acquire a customer. Okay, what are the things we need to do? What are offers we need to put out there so that we acquire a customer? Lifetime value is huge because lifetime value needs to be more than the cost of acquisition of a customer for you to be profitable. That means if I spend 100 rupees to acquire a customer in marketing or whatever, total cost मान लो, everything में, if I'm spending 100 bucks, the acquisition of a customer, this should include a fixed cost and everything, the salaries, whatever karke, it should be more than 100 bucks for a business to be profitable. So lifetime value should be more than cost of acquisition for any business to be profitable. The biggest businesses which I have been profitable, so this is something that Alex Hormozi is a channel that you should definitely check out on YouTube and also Instagram pe @Hormozi. I'm gonna put out here. He does $85 million in portfolio businesses every year. So he's amazing. His YouTube channel is gold. You should check it out. So he's got a video on Netflix and Netflix and Starbucks part of this. I'm literally just paraphrasing what he said, what he's taught. So he says, so the best businesses right now, Apple, Netflix, Amazon, Uber, Zomato, and was the Starbucks. They have huge lifetime value because once you buy a service, you're always going to be buying. For Apple, every time a new iPhone comes out, a person who has Apple, he buys the new one because they cannot control their spending. And once you're on Apple, you're never going to switch back to Android. On a very rare occasion, are you going to switch to Android? Plus, the ecosystem of Apple is like you've got an iPhone, you've got an iPad, you've got a Mac and everything, and AirPods, and you get stuck out there. And Apple has exorbitant prices. Second thing is innovation that happens there, all right, which needs to be that. Your service needs to be better than the other, but it needs to be recurring. For recurring, what happens is your lifetime value increases. Similarly, for chayos, if I drink tea, I'm going to drink tea daily. That's what Starbucks does. Someone who has Starbucks ka tea, they're going to have it daily. Even if it's overpriced coffee, okay, even if it's 300 bucks a drink, in the entire lifetime, the LTV goes huge. Netflix, once you buy a subscription, even if you're sharing it with 5 of your friends, you're never going to cancel your Netflix subscription, YouTube Music subscription, Amazon subscription, your Uber, your Zomato, and all of these things, okay? And that is huge because the LTV increases. Higher the LTV, higher cost I can put in a marketing to acquire a customer. Can you take a guess what's the lifetime value of Starbucks, of one customer? So the average lifetime value, put it in your mind, how much it be? 300 bucks you're spending on coffee. Total kitna hoga? 300 bucks is what, like, I think $5? $5 ke around you're spending once. So the total lifetime value of an average customer at Starbucks goes down to around $8,000. $8,000 into 75, if we do 7 8 is 56, that's close to 6 lakhs or something, all right? 6 lakh rupees is the cost of acquisition, is the lifetime value of a customer. So if I know, if I get a customer, he's going to spend 6 lakh rupees with me on his entire lifetime, how much can I put in to acquire that customer? Close to 5.5 lakhs. So for me, losing a customer is much more loss than me keeping the same customer, which is why they say that it's so much easier to sell the same customer and it's higher profitable as well because the cost of acquisition isn't there. So there's so much money on the table. So your priority needs to be to not lose a customer rather than to acquire a new customer. So when I went here, I'm not someone who's going to look for discounts or anything, all right? And I have no issue. So before me, there were two more people who started screaming on them because of bad service or whatever at Gitanjali, number of things that happened, शोर था. And हम बस हंस रहे थे, me and my friends were like, oh fuck यार भैया यहीं से बाल ही उड़ा दिया. कहते सर आपने बोला था कि मैंने यहाँ काटने को बोला था, बेंचोद मैंने थोड़ा ना बोला था भोसड़ी के यहाँ से मेरे को यहाँ से गंजा कर दिया, भोसड़ी के यहीं से गंजा कर दिया मेरे को. So I'm laughing, I'm like ठीक है यार अब 10 दिन बाद आ जाएंगे, fuck it. So I'm like कि आज आपका बहुत बुरा दिन चल रहा है on the counter. And I'm like, this is just a very bad haircut, yeah, all right, but how much is it total? So around 5,300 was the total thing. And they're like, oh, if it's like that, I'll give you a discount. I was like, I mean, that's up to you. My friend was like, bro, let's just not pay for the haircut. I was like, bro, 500 rupees ka mein kya karna hai, all right? And she's like, fine, we'll give you a discount. So she gave me $100 discount, all right? So it was 53.10. I think they took 51.90. I was like, oh my God, that's so much of a discount. All right, तुमने बहुत discount दिया है. But here's what businesses don't realize, and that's because they're not trained that way. So there's a huge gap जहाँ पे तुम अपनी टीम को ट्रेन कर सकते हो clearly to maximize your revenue out there, okay? And I don't see startups out here in the grooming industry. Literally haircut वाला तो नहीं है. So what she could have done is she could have given everything for free, or she could have been like, so हाँ भाई हाँ अभी नहीं बाद में नीचे ही आता हूँ. Yeah, so it's like you pay for this one, okay? You pay for this one and you don't pay for the haircut, just pay for your hair spa. Next time you come here, we give you a free haircut, plus we give you a free hair spa, okay? Because let's calculate the lifetime value. If on one visit I'm spending $3,000 at a place, and I get 6 haircuts a year, that's $18,000. $18,000, I'm gonna get a haircut for the next 50 years of my life because I don't smoke and drink. I'm gonna live much longer than everyone out here. So 50 years into 18,000, 18,500 से कितना था? 18, 5, 4, 9, around 9 lakhs, right? 18,000, 9 lakh rupees. So I'm going to spend 9 lakh rupees. And इन्होंने 500 रुपए या 2,000 रुपए के लिए for $2,000, they've lost a customer who's going to be spending 9 lakh rupees. It's so important for you to have a customer. It's so important for you to satisfy a customer just for these basic reasons, because the lifetime value of that customer is huge, specifically in a business like a haircut, like Zomato, like Amazon, like Starbucks and everything, okay, like Chayos. Plus, you know, like if I like brands like Zara, like, and you don't know तुम किसके बाल काट रहे हो. Maybe कोई 10-15 हज़ार follower वाला बंदा है या 100K वाला follower वाला बंदा है. And if I can refer people, it's going to be so epic. Okay, so Zara, so many people go there. Vipassana, so many people go there. What's the other one? Chayo, so many people go there because I keep talking about this all the time, okay? Even using certain products. So these people lost out on 9 lakh rupees of revenue because इन्हें आज 500 रुपए बचाने थे. How crazy is that? And I'm pretty sure the founders, maybe they have an idea of CAC and LTV and everything, but or maybe they're consulting someone about marketing and everything, but it's clearly not how they're training their team. So you got to train your team on maximize LTV and understanding how to not lose a customer, which is going to be huge. So here's where I think about a startup idea. So I've been constantly thinking about how to create a business which has maximized LTV and which is a recurring business model. Jaise iPhones you're always going to buy every year. Chai you're going to drink every day. Starbucks you're going to go every day. Amazon and Netflix every month recurring hone wala hai tumhara. Plus you're going to buy shit tons of stuff from Amazon. These are delta businesses, delta 3 or something that Kunal Shah also talks about, okay? Which make your life better. The emotional pain point with getting a haircut is so much. Itna zyada pain point hai that they could have done it better. And here's what someone needs to do if you're thinking of going, if you're looking for a new business idea, or if you work in the industry, or even if you want to consult these salons or something. Like you can just send them an email. You can be like, I want to consult you, talk to the founder or the marketing head or sales head and take some money for consultation. Literally tell them the same thing. If I were to start a salon business, this is how I would do it. When someone would come in, I would get a proper consultation done of them. All right, I would click the before picture. I would give them a consultation of the hair, of the part, what is going on, of the health of the hair, their skin and everything. And then ask them, what's the best you've looked? Do you have a picture? Please share that with me. What kind of stuff do you want? And then give them options with these different kinds of haircuts and ask them, what's the one that you look best? So I will take that in account and I'll document all of that online on cloud. Okay. And have a database through the entire 100 stores that I have in the country. Then once the hair is being cut, I'm going to document everything. The machine that's being used वो 1 नंबर है या 2 नंबर है, कहाँ से कितना कट रहा है, एंड सबकी फोटोज क्लियर हो रही हैं विद क्लियर इंस्ट्रक्शंस की ऐसे हो रहा है. देन आई ट्रेन माई एंटायर टीम कि ऐसे ऐसे तुम्हें ये प्लेटफॉर्म यूज़ करना है, तुम्हें ये ऑनलाइन ऐसे यूज़ करना है. और इवन बेटर, create a technology जहाँ पे there are robots or some algorithm there कि तुम्हारे बाल literally same कट हो. लेसिक के लिए algorithm है, ब्लडी फेस आईडी वगैरह आ गया है. आई एम श्योर कोई ऐसी टेक्नोलॉजी आ रही होगी या कोई बना सकता होगा कि जहाँ पे एटलीस्ट तुम्हारा सेम हेयर कट बार बार कट रहा है, या एटलीस्ट हैव समथिंग लाइक दिस दैट we decide what kind of hair do you want, what kind of beard do you want, and through AI remodel that face with that haircut, how it's going to be looking afterwards, and then decide all of that पहले, and then go ahead and do the haircut. मतलब पहले ही मॉडल पता चल जाएगा कि बाल कटने के बाद अलग हेयर स्टाइल में कैसे रहेंगे. जो ऑनलाइन एप्स आती हैं कि ये वाले बाल कर लो, ये वाले कर लो, तो कौन सा सही लग रहा है, and then we can decide and we can go ahead with that before fucking up my fucking hair. Okay, and then I would give such an amazing service that someone, like I'm telling you, if I spent 2500 today, I would have at least spent $10,000 अगर इसको ढंग से बात करनी अगर इनको सेल्स बहुत ढंग से आती, मार्केटिंग बहुत ढंग से आती, इन्होंने 10,000 रुपये मेरे से ले लिए होते और मैं खुश जाता वहाँ पे. अब मैं ऐसे गया हूँ, इनको 2,500 रुपये देके, हम टोटल 5,000 रुपये इनको देके आए, 2,500 रुपये मैं इनको देके आया और मैं परेशान आया हूँ. एंड आई एम नेवर गोइंग देयर अगेन. आई एम नेवर गोइंग देयर अगेन बिकॉज यू स्पॉइल्ड दैट फकिंग एक्सपीरियंस. एंड मैंने सीन भी नहीं क्रिएट करा. आई कुड हैव इजीली बीन लाइक आई डोंट वांट टू पे यू, बट 500 रुपये के लिए माई इमोशनल stuff is much more important to me, so I don't want to be in this anxiety zone. या तो मैं 100 रुपये का कटवाऊंगा या मैं 30,000 रुपये देके I'm going to fly off to Jason and get a haircut from there the next time. That's what I'm going to be doing. So, and this is what I think every time I go to a better place. So there, because किसी का LTV है 9 लाख रुपए का लाइफ टाइम वैल्यू है ऑफ a customer who's going to spend with you, doesn't it make sense for you to give him something for free? Not even for free, just like make sure he's getting a great experience. Because when someone walks in that door, it's not about how many customers are walking in, it's about understanding that you can maximize his cart value of every visit that he's doing, maximize that through different things, and really take this to heart, all right? Because the profits are huge वहाँ पे. And then make sure that he comes the next time. Because here, they'll be like, sir, please, no, sir, we're very sorry, come again. Why should I come again? You're again, fuck it up. So the team wasn't trained properly, so many things weren't done. I see a huge business opportunity out here. किसी को करना है, please कर लो. I'm going to be a first customer out there. I don't have the time to do it. Sales and marketing and everything has been my strong suit. But maybe I think after 3 to 5 years, if I want to invest in a company or I want to diversify, I'm going to think through these terms of a recurring model and to maximize cart value for me to earn some amount of money or just create some impact, which you talk about, right? Because अगर मेरे pain point दूर हो रहा है, right, emotions का, if I have such a big pain point that creates anxiety in me, जो creates worry in me, and अब मैंने जो बाल कटवाए मैं सोच रहा हूँ नहीं कटवाता वीडियो शूट करने के पहले, it would have been so much better, all right? And look at this. When you look at me like this, it's fine, all right? But when you look at me from a side profile, you can see this bald spot out here, right? The only thing he had to do was make sure this isn't as visible as it's right now. And he's basically fucked it up. So hope you guys learned some business shit out there. And yeah, this is just some knowledgeable information stuff. I don't talk a lot about business, but out there. Hope to see someone start a startup. If you're starting a startup watching this, it's going to be amazing. Let me know. Okay. Cheers guys. Hopefully about your haircut. Let me know अगर तुमने भी लाइफ में ऐसी प्रॉब्लम्स झेली हैं haircut वाली. हम सब in the same fucking boat.